Good morning. A video without me at the front talking straight to you. Well, to be honest, I think this is a far, far better view. And sitting here in this open space, I find myself getting a bit, I don't know, sentimental, philosophical, creative, all of the above. And I was just, after yesterday's video, which was against my will, stuck outside my old school, which so many of you know, I am watching some young men practice their football skills just down in this field here. And you have to have good control, otherwise you will literally kick the ball off the cliff. Anyway, I digress. It reminds me of when I was in school, and we had one particular PE teacher who many of you will know, a certain Mr. Bateman. We had an abbreviation for his name, which you can begin to imagine. I'm sure I won't put it on this because I want to make it child friendly. And he had this wonderful trait of whenever anybody did anything well, he would say, "That's the spirit." He was Welsh from memory. "That's the spirit." That's the spirit. And of course, being boys, it wasn't long before that became the cue for any mistake, any miskick, any trip, any dog that you're missing a wonderful thing. The dog's coming and interrupted the game. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Anyway, it became a cue for whenever anything went wrong. Like if anybody tripped over, if anybody fell in a puddle, anybody miskicked the ball badly, or kicked it in someone's face, or any stupid thing that happened that you wouldn't want to happen. It was always followed with the lads chanting, "That's the spirit." We didn't do it in front of him, obviously, because we would have probably gone into trouble for mocking a teacher. But it was something we sort of did in private when he wasn't watching. What I particularly like about that is that it made mistakes fun. You know, we were enjoying the game, but someone makes a mistake, something happens, and it was just a way of making mistakes actually fun, rather than being this horrendous, this awful thing. A mistake was actually a fun thing. Hey, we'll just carry on with the game. And I think all too often we see mistakes as being just, such a devastating thing, and they can be. Don't get me wrong. I'm not Pollyanna about errors, but sometimes in life it's just good, I think, to remember that if you can laugh at your mistakes and still have fun, and try to anyway, then it's the best way to learn. And these guys are here practicing their, sharpening their skill set down here. They're having dogs attack the balls, the footballs, that is. You can see it happening. And to quote the great phrase, I'm going to shout it out: "That's the spirit." There you go. They know now. See you later.